We're back at it.
Craving a veggie burrito.
You really like those now, huh?
I haven't had one since the last time we had one, but those are good. Usually I'm used to like getting a burrito with like chicken or beef. So I think this time it's like different, you know?
I thought eating beef was against your religion.
No, I don't eat pork.
Huh?
I don't eat pork.
Why?
I just don't. It's not good for you.
When did you realize that it's not good for you? Or what made you decide that it's not good for you?
I don't know. Like, just researching, like, just the way the animal is. Like, they have obviously no sweat glands and stuff like that. It's just dirty animals, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Just in general.
You know, I saw this video where they said that they were showing that it had like worms in it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And
Their meat carries worms. Mm-hmm.
And then I think people end up getting those worms
inside of your body.
Yeah, I've never ate it, but
I used to eat pork.
Did you like the taste of it or what?
It was whatever. The only reason it just tastes salty, bro. Like, it just has a salty, fatty, and I always like fatty flavor. And that's the other reason I don't like eating pork, is I feel like it's just full of fat, you know? Like, it just feels... Like, when you think of a pig, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Fat. Right?
I think about a pig rolling around and shit.
That too. Like, that too, but, like, just being fat, obese, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and if you think of a chicken, like, a natural chicken, it's not big. It's, like... It's a, you know, decent size. And if you think of a cow, I mean, yeah, a cow is big, but it's not obese, you know? Like a healthy cow. But yeah, so think about a pig and pork, it's just like you said, just rolling around in its own feces and just fat. It's just disgusting, you know? That's why I don't eat it too, you know? One of the reasons why.
Bro, you still eat it. Stop capping.
I really don't.
Low key, you be eating like bacon burgers on the side. You be frying bacon.
I don't.
Doing the shaking bacon.
Mm-mm. Honestly, bro, one time I did ingest pork and I got sick from it, dude. I threw up. I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
For real. It just wasn't.
Bro, they eat anything.
That's disgusting too.
That's the crazy part.
Yeah,
like,
they probably
anything,
eat their own
bro.
kind, dude.
They probably do, because I heard of stories where they'll feed dead bodies to pigs, you know, like when they murk someone, they'll like feed the body of the pig and the pig will eat it all up.
That's disgusting.
Or the pigs eat them up, and they do it pretty fast too.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, like, I don't know if you heard about these killers in Canada, the serial killers. They're called the pigdens.
Oh,
hey, that's crazy how they're called the pigdens, because they fed like bodies to the pigs and stuff.
Damn.
Yeah, and then I don't know if they fed the pig meat to other people or not, but that's some sick shit.
That's some sick shit.
Like, imagine, bro.
Yeah, that's some sick shit. Yeah, I don't know. It's just better not to. And then obviously, having friends also that don't eat pork, it also kind of helps out too, you know?
Well, mine is because of religion.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Did they ban it in your religion?
Well, when I used to be religious, like being Catholic, there's no ban on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
So what stopped you from being religious?
Well, let's go back to the pork thing. But like in Hispanic like cuisine, you eat a lot of.
No, hold on. We ain't going nowhere, bro. We're going to the religion topic right now.
No. Like I want to go back to it.
No. Hold on.
No. No, like no, for real.
Get off this topic, bro. We're going on.
No, like for real, like in a lot of like Mexican food.
I'm just playing.
There is like.
Relax, buddy. I saw your blood pressure raising.
You do eat a lot of pork, like.
Hold on, restart that.
Like in a lot of Hispanic foods, like Mexican food, you do eat a lot of pork. Like tamales, you have pork. Pozole, you also make it with pork. I think it's because it's like a cheap cut of meat that you can make it with. Like they make it a lot. Carnitas is another thing, is pork. But I mean, if I eat pozole, it's gonna be chicken. If I eat tamales, it's gonna be chicken or cheese. But I don't eat carnitas. I don't eat any of that, bro. But yeah.
What was your favorite when you used to eat?
When I used to eat everything.
Used to eat pork, yeah.
It's hard as probably tamales. But it's cool because I can eat them chicken now.
Yeah, they got veggie tamales too, right?
Mhm. You can get veggie tamales. You can get them made out of cheese too if you want to. The ones with cheese are pretty good because it's cheese and jalapeno.
Oh,
That is fire, bro.
Do they sell them anywhere?
It's hard to find them, dude. You just have to know people who make them.
Mm-hmm.
But cheese and jalapeno is good, bro, because it's like it's the best of both. It's like spicy, you know. It's good, man. It's good.
That sounds hella bomb.
Yeah, you know what sounds good right now too, bro? Some dulce soda.
This guy.
I had mango lassi the other day. That was good.
How would you say you had it this week?
Yeah, mango lassi good.
Sounds like you had a good week then.
Nah, not really, but yeah.
Why, bro?
Good. Food wise, it was good.
My week was strange, bro. Hella strange.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like, for me, it was a week of self-reflection.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just thinking in a different way, dude. Like, I don't know why, like, people are just having deep conversations this week.
That's good.
And I'm not used to that shit, you know? Because anytime you talk to people, it's like surface level shit. They want to talk about sports, or they want to talk about where they've been visited.
Yeah.
What they hate. Stuff like that. Or work. But not many people, they'll have like deep conversations.
I think usually with our group of friends, though, I think we always have deep conversations. I don't think it's really ever surface level things.
Yeah, I'm not talking about like friend group. I'm talking about like other people in general.
Oh, like outside of your friend group? Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. What do you mean? You're never serious. You never have deep discussions.
Yeah, I do.
No,
I really do. It's honestly so hard to find people, bro, that are wanting to have an actual conversation that doesn't include sports, celebrities, whatever they see on like Instagram or something, you know, like, or social, you know, like Snapchat or TikTok. Like, I don't have both of those things, so I don't even know half of the things that like they talk about, or like, oh, you see this video on Snap, or you see this video on TikTok. Like, dude, I have no idea, bro. Like, I really don't. But it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to find people who want to have like an actual meaningful conversation. Everybody's talking about, oh, the Niners, bro, and this and that. I'm like, dude, what the hell, bro? Chill out.
I'm not gonna lie, I have conversations like that with some of my work friends.
I mean,
I'll be like, hey, yo, what do you think about predictions?
Yeah, but I mean, look, there's nothing wrong with it,
Yeah.
but just to have the conversation, like, that to be your only subject to talk about, like,
hey, John A., what do you think about the Niners game coming up? It's gonna be a swell one, huh, boys?
Imagine, dude, that's like corporate talk, huh?
Yeah. What do you think? Who's
Good
got
day
the
to you,
under
sir.
over? What are the betting odds, buddy?
Do you want to have a parlay?
Yeah. Speaking of that, I saw this movie, Uncut Gems. Did I tell you?
Yeah, you did.
Bro, that movie was crazy, man. Like, I don't know if movies give you anxiety at all, but that one gave me hella anxiety.
Yeah, you did tell me about that one.
You should watch it.
I should.
Like, do you gamble at all?
No, not really. Casinos bore me, dude.
Really?
I just don't like it. It's boring. And if I go to a casino, it's just for the food, to be honest with you. But I don't gamble. I don't find it fun.
I don't know why, but when you first walk into a casino, it's like hella intriguing. Like, you hear all these like
Machines
sounds, all
and
the
stuff like that,
lights,
yeah.
all the flashing lights and stuff like that. I think it's done by design to like trap you in there.
They do. That's why they don't have windows either.
Oh.
If you think about a
Oh
casino,
yeah, because
they
you
don't
can't
have
tell
windows.
when
You can't-
time is going,
No,
like how
and if
fast
you
it's going
look
by.
At every, like, walk into a casino one day, you'll never see a clock either.
Oh, that's
You'll
true.
never, ever see a clock. And they do that on purpose because they don't want you to see what time it is. Because if you're so focused on the time, you're like, oh shit, it's already 8. It's already 9. Whatever. And then you keep playing, you're like, oh shit, it's already 10. Like, because if you want constantly look for a clock, you're thinking about time. That's why they do that, bro.
Yeah.
That's how they trap you.
Yeah,
That's how they trap you.
I heard another thing. They said that where they make the carpet look ugly on purpose,
Mhm.
so that way people don't look at the ground or something like
Yeah.
that. I don't know what it is
Yeah.
about that. Or they want them looking at the machines, right?
Yep. Because
Okay.
they don't want you concentrating on other things but the machine in front of you. Yeah.
Damn.
And that's why they actually come around with like cocktail waitresses, so you don't have to get up from your machine, so you can stay there and gamble.
I've heard some people, or when I used to work at at a retail place, people used to tell me they'll give you like free rooms too
Mhm.
and stuff, but I wasn't sure if that was true.
My uncle, dude, my uncle was so, like, he used to gamble so much, bro, and used to win and lose, like, win and lose big, like, big money, bro. Like, I remember one time, he had a room at the MGM Grand. It was like a nice room, bro, like a big, like, almost like penthouse kind of room, for the weekend of one of Canelo's fights. And my sister went with my aunt and my uncle, my cousins, to Vegas to go watch the fight with them, and you know, chill in the room and everything, because that's how much he used to gamble. In fact, one year we went on a cruise. It was a Carnival cruise that he got invited to because they're having a poker tournament on board, and he asked if we wanted to go on the cruise with them, just to go, because he was able to get tickets hella cheap. Our ticket for 3 days, bro, was $100 for the cruise.
That's it?
A person, bro. $100 a person.
That's hella cheap.
That's cheap, bro. So all we did was obviously pay for our cruise, pay for our flight from here to LA, and then the flight back, and then whatever, like, because everything was included, like drinks and food were included, but alcohol wasn't. But it was $100, bro, just because he gambled that much with them when he would go on cruises.
Was it a bunch of senior citizens?
No, there was like a lot. It was a mix, bro. Like, you would see families. You would see, like, I remember one time, because we were walking through the hallway, there was a couple that just got married like a week ago, and they wanted to cruise, and so they were having a party in their room and stuff. There was like a mixture of everything, bro. Kids, families, single people, stuff like that. Obviously, people who were there just to gamble.
Was it a good time?
It was cool, because he gave us money to gamble too. Literally, he was like, "Oh, here's like $40." So he gave me, my brother, and my sister $40, and my cousin. And my sister didn't use it. She just used it for whatever else. But
he's like, start him off young, pal.
I remember he gave us some money, and I was like, "Oh, hey, check this out, Uncle. Like, hey, Theo, look, I got some money right here. Look at this." And we racked up some money, and we gave him, some of the money. He's like, "Oh, you just keep it, keep it for yourself." But it was cool, but
they let under 18 people gamble over there?
No, we were 18. We were all 18. Like, I was 18. My brother was... No, I was 21. No, 20. And my sister was 18. And my brother was 17, I think. I don't remember.
Stop lying, bro. You don't have to cover for it.
No, we were all over age. I wasn't over the drinking age, I can tell you that much. But I was over...
Bullshit.
No, I wasn't 21 yet. Because technically, when you go offshore, like a certain amount of miles, it's not considered national law. It's considered international law. Because you're in international waters. So that the legal age of consent changes from 21 to 18. In some instances, it's 17, depending on what it is. But, yeah, it's crazy, bro. I don't know, dude. Casinos just... It's a bad temptation,
Did your uncle ever beat the habit?
Nah, I mean, yes and no. He still does it every now and then. He still does it, bro. Like, every now and then. But I don't know. I would probably say he's addicted to it, but I couldn't tell you. I mean, it's what it is, right?
Your uncle's a savage, bro. He's won hella money too before. What games does he play?
He plays a lot of blackjack, bro, and poker.
I never understood how they play poker.
Neither do I.
Yeah, because I know all they say is something like, oh no, that's blackjack, where they say hit,
yeah,
whatever, fold,
or
whatever. I don't know. I'm not familiar with this stuff, but because I don't gamble, I don't want to start on that shit. Then you fall down that hole. It becomes an addiction. I think that's one of the worst addictions a person can have.
To be honest, bro, in my personal opinion, I think gambling is kind of a waste of time, and it's a waste of money. You know what I mean? Even buying the lotto is kind of a waste of time too.
Yeah.
I think if you really want to come up on money, bro, I think just investing is the way to go. But that's my, that's just my opinion. A lot of people see that as gambling too.
That's true.
I mean, realistically, it really is gambling, because you're just putting money into a company thinking you're gonna make it big.
But you're buying shares of.
But you're buying
gambling. You're not buying anything.
You're not buying nothing.
You're just rolling on a spin, like on chance.
Exactly. Yep.
At least with buying something, you'll see the value decrease or appreciate.
Or increase, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, for me, it's not... It's gambling is not fun.
Bro, like, people, they'll start selling all their stuff.
Yeah, bro.
They're
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, people do crazy shit, and that's what Uncut Gems is about.
Yeah.
It's about this guy. He's gambling. He already owes hella money, and he tries to gamble his way out of his debt.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like nonstop anxiety. It like makes you feel like it makes you feel as if you're actually in that guy's shoes.
Yeah.
But then the weird part about that movie is you don't like the guy, but then you start like rooting for him.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. I don't know how to describe it, but I think it's a good movie. Definitely one of the ones worth checking out.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But you know what? You know what I do find a little crazy too, and even fascinating, bro, is like, well, have you ever been to a casino? First of all.
Yeah.
Okay, so, I mean, and I know it's very, like, I've seen it, bro. Like, a lot of Asian people, like, they love to gamble, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And there are times, bro, when like where I've been to a casino and I see like a lot of them gambling. And one time when I was playing on a machine, bro, and I put like $20, right? And I was just, going through the motions, blah blah blah. And then I look over at this lady, it was like an older lady, bro, like old, like probably like old enough, probably older than our parents, almost kind of grandma status. She was over there, bro, like her freaking like hat and everything. And she had like and she had her player's card, bro, like kind of like one of those cards where like you kind of frequent the place like often. So I walk away with my little ticket, my little voucher, and I look over, see what she's doing. Bro, I see a big balance on her thing. $15K, bro. $15,000 she was playing with.
Oh.
Dude, how do people do that, bro?
She's a high roller, bro.
That's what I'm saying, dude. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna walk around. I'm gonna see what other people are playing with. And I noticed, bro, a lot of them play with freaking hella money, bro. So do you think, like, and I had a theory, bro, like, do you think that maybe the machine, like, if you have a large amount of money in the thing or whatever to gamble, you think your odds are higher, or you think your odds of winning are higher than if you go in there with $20? Because
I think the more you play, the more chances you're gonna have of winning. That's just probability.
Yeah, that's true. Because I'm thinking like, well, because say for example, like I myself go in there, not a high roller, just $20 guy, $40, $60 guy, whatever it is. The machine's like, oh, dude, this guy, he's not gonna gamble a lot. Versus like someone comes in with their player's card, $15,000 already loaded on it. They're like, I feel like the machine has an algorithm to like take care of those kind of people. Because those are the kind of people you want to keep there, because they're going to be continuously playing because they have hella money, versus me who has only like $60 or $80 I'm going to gamble. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking maybe the algorithm in the machine is, but I could be wrong. I don't know, but yeah.
Bro, I saw a video. It was this Asian lady. I don't know which country she was from, but she would go to different countries to gamble, and she'd be winning it big, bro. And they started like banning her. She was
yeah.
She was a G though, because she's like, they would take me to the back room, and then they would like, she said they would threaten her and shit, and then she didn't get phased. She still kept gambling.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that takes a lot of guts.
Yeah.
I mean, she must have been hooked on that shit a big time.
Mm-hmm. Well, because at the end of the day, bro, a casino, they're not in to lose, they're trying to make the money off of you. Exactly. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. That's crazy.
But it was hella funny the way she was talking. She's like, yeah, I've done it, whatever. They threatened me, but I still go.
There's a documentary I seen about that, bro, about gambling.
What do you think makes it so alluring?
To the normal people, it's, you can walk in there with $20 and hit it big and walk out with like 100,000. Like it's not easily attainable, but it's like, that could be me. You know what I mean? Like that could be me winning that car that they show. That could be me winning the jackpot.
But psychologically, why don't they just stop when they hit it big? Because they just keep going. There has to be something more.
It's in your mind, bro. It's in your mind, because your mind is telling you, why stop now when I can get more? It's greed, is what it is. It's greed, bro. Like you instinctively want more and more and more.
Yeah.
It's like for us here at the gym, right? It's like, okay, we hit 225, but is that it? Are we done? No, we want to try to go a little bit more, right? we're gonna try to add 5 more pounds to it, or 10 more, whatever it is. Like you want to do a little bit more, as you're not doing it for other people, you're doing it for yourself, and that's what it is, bro. In the back of your mind, you're like, okay, I just put $20 in. Oh shit, I'm at 25. Oh, I got this, bro. Okay, boom. Okay, I lost $5. Okay, I'm down to 20. Boom, you hit it again. Oh, dude, I'm at 40, and it's like, okay, I'm winning, and like you're like, hell no, I'm just gonna keep going and keep going and keep going. It's in the mind. It's in your mind psychologically that you just want to keep going. Why are you gonna quit? It's greed, is what it is.
Yeah, I think it also has to do with dopamine, because when you start hitting big, then your dopamine just spikes hard, and then like I think they're just trying to chase that feeling, like your body just craves that feeling.
Yeah,
I think that's what life is all about. Like everybody's just trying to chase that dopamine, and we're like, we're going through so much like dopamine spikes.
Yeah,
that we're becoming desensitized to all that shit. So then we get in these bad habits of trying to like chase higher dopamine.
Yeah, that's actually true.
It's weird. This dopamine thing is strange.
Because even food affects your dopamine levels too. Food definitely affects your dopamine, because you can eat something and it hits like this satisfaction, you know.
Yeah, next thing you know, you're turning off fat.
Yeah.
And then like you just can't stop. Like those people, they just keep eating. Like, it's like turns into gluttony. I don't understand how gluttony works for people though. Like how they can just keep eating. At a certain point, I don't know if like the taste just wears off or not. Or
I don't know.
It's weird. Like addictions are weird.
Yeah, I do get into this. There are times, bro, because some days I'll go just with eating just like one meal a day, you know. But there are days, bro, like I'll get hella hungry, dude, and I just want to I eat, like I overeat, like I just keep eating and eating and eating, and I feel like it's not satisfying the craving. But I'm not doing it because I don't know how to explain it, bro, but it does feel like you feel fat, you know? But it's not like I'm doing it for an addiction, because I feel like I underfeed myself, and then when I do finally start catching up, then I feel fat. But yeah, it's crazy, bro, how some people are so addicted, bro. Like they'll eat a box of donuts for breakfast, and then for lunch they'll go get like, or a snack, or they'll go get something else like right after that. I don't get that, bro.
Yeah. But the whole concept of a casino is insane. It's not like they only got machines either. They got like venues where like there's performances going on, and then they have like bars, and
they have a bar,
and bands playing. It's hella weird.
Bands, and then they got shows, and then they got a place for the like kids, an arcade.
Dude, it's so weird.
So,
I don't know how to describe it. I don't know.
The last time I went to a casino, it was with my girlfriend's family, and she was like, "Oh, we should go to the arcade." And I was like, "Yeah, that's cool. Let's go to the arcade." So we went to the arcade. It was like Circus, right? And the casino was on the bottom, and the arcade's on the top. Legitimately, bro, it feels like even if you're in the arcade, bro, it's still gambling, because it's a legal way of gambling for kids, bro. Because you're just playing games, and you're just keep going and going and going and going. Even if you lose, you're like, okay, I can win the next game. It's literally legal gambling, but for kids.
So they're getting them primed.
Yeah, they are. It literally is like that, because what happens is, like, for example, you know, like you have a memory of going to Circus. Oh, I went to Circus. I go every year, you know, because my parents go to the casino, and I go and play the arcade. And then what that stays with you. And every single year you go, or every 2 years you go, and when you're an adult, you do the same thing to your kids. So it's like like you said, it's primed. It's like this thing where you go, you know. Then when you grow up, you go and gamble, and your kids go in the arcade.
It's not even stopping at casinos anymore. It's gone to our phones. People are gambling online. It's gone online.
Everything, bro.
Like sports betting. There's a lot of sports betting going on,
Bravada.
which is what Uncut Gems is about, sports betting. And then you got the online poker players. That's pretty crazy too.
Yeah.
I saw a funny ass video. Some guy, he was gambling online, and I don't know, I guess one of the guys was antagonizing him by typing something in the chat. And then the guy's like, I don't give a if I get fired from this shit. I don't even need this job. This is my second job. And here you are 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. in the morning gambling while I'm getting paid.
That's crazy.
It was funny, bro. He was clowning on the guy, and then the guy, he's like, "Man, I'm gonna call this fool's manager."
Dang.
Because he started getting clowned on, bro.
Damn.
I was like, holy shit, bro. Imagine, dude, you go online to gamble, you act smart, and then the guy fucking roasts your ass, bro.
Yeah.
Embarrasses you. That shit was hella funny.
That's crazy, though.
But it's a hella crazy how it's gone, like, in our hands, like, literally in our pockets. We can just gamble straight up.
Yeah.
Put in bets and shit. It's insane.
Or parlays on fights.
Uh-huh.
Stuff like that.
Like, gambling's a big thing, bro.
It's a like, big industry.
It doesn't stop. Like even the sports betting, I saw they bet on car racing, golf, all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's hella crazy.
What is it? Horse racing, stuff like that, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
I always thought horse racing and gambling was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
But
that's crazy, man.
But then you start thinking, because everything that's tied to gambling, you're like, that shit could be fixed.
Yeah.
That's where you start getting into that territory. You're like, are they fixing games to where people start losing their bets? You know?
I think most of it, I want to say not everything is fixed, but I think it depends, bro.
I think to a certain extent it is.
I think I agree with that statement.
Remember that the Kings and Lakers final they're talking about? They're showing how they're getting away with a lot of calls, whatever, and then the ref came out. He made a he came out and said that he was making hella money per game or whatever to rig a game a certain way.
A game, yeah.
And then he got jail or whatever, and then he came back out and he made a book. He probably made a lot of money off that book. Now imagine how many bets he ruined off that shit. Bro.
Yeah. Imagine how much money he made on that, dude.
Yeah. And then when I was watching football, I realized there's obvious blatant calls that referees throw away.
Yeah. Football, to me, I think the NFL is rigged, bro.
Oh, yeah.
It's rigged. Me and my coworkers are actually talking about that, especially in the last... We were talking about it. Me and two other guys were saying that how the NFL is rigged, or has been rigged since the last 3 years. Because I mean I don't watch football like that, like how people watch it like religiously and have what is it called, fantasy and stuff. But they were showing me how within the last 3 years, the NFL has changed the Super Bowl logo to have the colors, right?
I seen that
to the colors, and they always, and my coworkers like, hey bro, look, check this out. This is the conspiracy theory that the colors of the winning team are the logo, are the colors of the logo. And they showed me, I'm like, damn, bro, that's crazy. And they're like, do you think the NFL is rigged? I'm like, after you telling me that, I think so, bro. How is it not rigged? I mean, but I think a lot of sports are rigged, bro. Like, boxing is rigged. The NFL, I think. Basketball, I think, is rigged. But yeah, I think a lot of sports, bro, are rigged like that, you know? I don't see why not.
Yeah. This year, they're saying Ravens are going to play the 49ers.
49ers, yeah.
Yeah, but
yeah.
It's going to be funny if it really happens, but I don't know.
I think just gambling all around, it's all around us, bro. It's never going away.
Yeah.
It's never going away, you know? Addictions like that are never going away.
Yeah, and then you got people punching out their TV. I was talking about that with one of my coworkers about people punching out their TV
or throwing things at their TVs and shit like that.
It's just causing more damage.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, a lot of people, they die over gambling too.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
well, especially if you get into like the darker territories of gambling, like, I'm not saying that casino gambling is not dark, but like if you get into like the backroom sketchy games, I think, you know, like, and you have your life like your life on the line and stuff, I think that's also, you know, or loan sharks and stuff like that, you know, that's like another territory of gambling too, you know.
Yeah, I heard stories about people gambling on the dark web too. Like, they'll do some weird sick things to people, and then they would bet.
Mm-hmm.
And it was
crazy.
Yeah, there's like some crazy shit going on that we don't know about. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it really happened, but they're saying like there's ways people would get tortured and stuff like that.
Yeah, I believe it, dude. I believe it.
And then you got them playing Russian roulette and shit.
Yeah, I believe it.
That shit's insane, bro. Like I've seen some crazy stories on YouTube about that shit. Yeah, I wonder. I think there's some people that just have addictive personalities in general, where they can't beat it. But
What do you think makes them get addicted though?
I think it's that dopamine, man.
Yeah.
Like chasing that high.
Because, I mean, you're not really born with addictions. You're just like, for example, food. Like, what makes you want to overconsume food? Like you said, I think it's probably the dopamine, huh?
Yeah, I think it comes down to a biological reaction, not reaction, but biological stimulus that happens
Yeah.
from that shit. Like just like adrenaline junkies, how they chase adrenaline, doing crazy shit.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people fear that type of stuff. So like gambling it's like gambling is like one of those things where you don't realize it before it's too late.
Yeah.
Like you get entranced by it, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Like you're just throwing money in it. There's no physical harm.
Mm-mm.
You stop thinking. That's why people start drinking too. They don't really think about what they're doing, and then next thing you know, they're in the hole. One of the topics that came up was you were talking about how you were. It was this week. You were talking about how you visited your aunt and uncle. You had dinner with them, and I was like, that's really cool, you know, because once people get old, people just forget about them, you know, and then you probably made their day or week just by
going
there
to visit.
to them.
Yeah. It's crazy, bro, because I live in the same town as them.
Yeah.
And the last time I seen them was literally a year ago, and then before that, I don't think I seen them for like almost 3 or 4 years.
Wow.
So I feel bad, you know, because like you get older and you don't want to forget those people. So it's crazy, you know, like I think we get so caught up in our regular routine, bro, our regular life, like gym, work, you know, whatever else, that we forget to like communicate with other people outside of our daily circle and routine.
Yeah, and imagine that you probably made their whole week by visiting them, you know?
I did, because my mom and my mom was like, oh yeah, they were happy and this and that.
Yeah.
And stuff. So it was cool, you know?
Like it's something else hearing it, but like you probably know they felt that, like felt that happiness.
Oh yeah.
So,
yeah.
And it's crazy how little it takes to make someone happy, especially like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they probably appreciate it more than like anybody else would.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the people we see, we start taking for granted, but then the other people, you know, you haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, I can see that.
They get really happy, and that shit started to make me think, like, what's really the point of all this shit? You know, like life, like what's the what are we here to do? I don't think we're just here to make money and just work, you know? What do you think it's about?
I don't think it's about money. I don't think it's about working. I think at the end of the day, it's like a book. It's like a story, right? Like, we're writing our own story. We're writing our own book. And I think we got to just it's not necessary, like, we got to make, at the end of the day, I think we just got to make ourselves happy. Outside of the confines of money and work and stuff like that, I think we gotta like leave memories behind for the next generation, you know, or just do like good things in life. I don't know how to explain it, but it's not really. I don't think it's about, for sure. It's not about making money and stuff like that, because that's it to me. That's a tangible thing, you know. Like anybody can make money. It doesn't matter if you hustle or you don't hustle. You can make money. But I think having the memories of stuff, I think that's what's most important, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's what it's about. It's about making memories and having fun in life. Because you never know you never know when your last day, you know? Because what good is it going to do when something happens to you and you took life all serious, you know, worked, did everything right, you know, have hella money in your account, but you did nothing fun? What good is that going to do you? That money is not going to go with you. But at the very least, in the afterlife, you can think about, oh man, I did this, I did that, this was cool, blah blah blah. In fact, I She retired now. She was one of my coworkers. She was an older lady, like old lady. Her husband passed away recently, but he was on his deathbed, and he was like, oh, just, this is literally what he told her. He goes, oh, you should just let me go at this point, like I have no purpose to live now. I did everything I wanted to in life. He goes, I traveled across around the world already. I traveled across the country. I visited almost every single country there is. I have all these experiences and memories. He goes, there's no point in me being here anymore. I did everything I wanted to do, and I'm happy. And I'm like, damn, dude, that. And when she told me that, I'm like, damn, that's actually sick. Like, that's what I want for myself now. I want to do that, Like, that would be cool to go visit places, to go have fun, stuff like that. Go on hikes, like go see things. And I mean, I know it's gonna take money to do that, but I don't think that's the ultimate goal, is to have a whole bunch of money stashed away for nothing, Because even if you leave it to your kids, bro, like, what are they gonna do with it? Probably act irresponsible with it. You never know.
That's what would make you happy, like traveling and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because at the very least, I'd be like, dude, I got to visit this. I got to do this. I got to do that. I think it'd be cool,
Mm-hmm.
That'd be sick.
So that's the purpose in your life, huh?
Yeah. For me, it is. What about you?
For me, yeah, I was thinking about this. I forgot, like, I was having certain conversations with people I usually don't have conversations with. But when I started thinking about it, for me, it was, and I didn't have to think, it just kind of hit me, It just, for me, it's leave a good impact on people, and have those people around me that want to maintain good relationships and have, like, deep connections,
Yeah.
Like, not just
Superficial ones.
Yeah, just sit back and talk to them. Because a lot of people I've seen, or maybe I'm just overthinking, I've seen a lot of people, they don't want to kick it. They just want to go more, do activities, like always be on the go.
Yeah.
Always do something. Go eat. Go play something, Go.
Mm-hmm.
Like, traveling's cool too, They want to travel. But for me, it's more about, like, developing something with people, that are in my life. There's one homie that I used to talk to. He was like that. He was like me, low key, a little bit in that aspect. Like, he's like, I don't give a shit about going anywhere. I just prefer, like, sitting here kicking it. And that's what they did in the old school days.
Yeah, they did do that.
So I'm kind of old school in that sense, where I just want to, like, whoever's with me, all right, let's go kick it. We can just sit down and just talk and have a, like, enjoy time like that,
That's cool.
Yeah, nowadays I think everybody wants to be like, go, let's go over here, eat this. Let's just go try this, go try that. You don't have that certain connection like you do, like those people did back in those days. It's not even like just family, like it's with, like, family that wants to be around you and the people that want to be around you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think at the end of the day, bro, I think the purpose of life is just to be happy in general.
Yeah.
In general. I don't think we're made to just be angry all the time, be in a bad mood, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think we should just be it's just to be happy.
Yeah. And like you were saying,
it is, really.
Make memories with others.
Yeah, it's literally is what it is.
Because you think you can, like, get to the top, whatever, but if you go traveling alone,
yeah,
and you don't see anybody, whatever, you don't get to experience it with anybody,
it's pointless, bro.
It's boring.
It is boring, It's
like,
pointless.
That's the whole reason why people, like, stunt cars, like, flaunt wealth, because they want other people caring about them,
Yeah.
So it comes down to, like, you wanting other people to notice you and, like,
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate you or something like that.
Yep.
So, yeah, that shit sucks alone. When you're, like, with like, good people, and then you get to go visit, like, people you want to visit. That's what makes life
worth it. Yeah.
Or even if you get to meet, like, really interesting people, like people that you would get along with, and then you can keep that connection,
Mm-hmm.
for life. I feel like a lot of people are broken, like a lot of us. I feel like all of us, we're trying to find closure for our childhood.
Yeah. Yep, I can see that.
I feel like
I can see that.
All of us, we're all chasing to, like, get that closure for our childhood that we never got to have.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I do get what you're saying.
Somebody
Yeah.
might have been alone in their childhood, and they're trying to get closure for that. They're trying to do it for the kid they had. And like, for example, what made me also think about that was like having conversation with cousins.
Mm-hmm.
They came from like far away to visit. And then also when I was watching the Sean Strickland fight, you know what his coach was said? Oh, it was crazy because we were trying to watch that fight, and then something happened where you had to go. But I forgot where I got, but he was like, it was the fifth. No, was it 5 rounds? I think it was 5 rounds.
There's 5 rounds. Yeah.
In the fifth round, the coach goes to Sean Strickland, and I love that speech. He's like, "Come on, Sean, we got to do it for that kid inside of you.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do it for that kid, you know." And then when you look at Sean Strickland's story, you're like, oh, okay, he's been through a lot of shit. So that's why he's fighting. It's like all of us were trying to fight for that kid that was inside of us.
That's inside of us.
To make him or her proud. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So I always feel like we're trying to, like anything we do, we're trying to find closure for our childhood.
Yep. Because I mean, and some people go through some pretty rough childhoods.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think a majority of people do. You know, I don't think a lot of people say that. Oh, I enjoyed. I mean, they might have enjoyed it superficially, but probably mentally is probably a different story. You know.
Yeah. Like some people, they felt like they were alone, isolated from family, and then you'll see them like later on go. They'll try to get that ancestry.com, whatever. They're trying to bring all their family together. You know.
Yep.
Or you feel like you didn't get a chance to have a good relationship with other families, so you're trying to get with that family, like rekindle something, so you get to be together, you know, because at the end of the day, it's all about being with others and like having that connection. Even though I keep saying that, it's all about like just having that connection.
It is about having that connection with people.
Because if you never got that as a child, you felt like isolated,
alone. Yeah.
And that's what the world's coming to. If you see a lot of people's unhappiness, it stems from us just always being isolated from like young age, you know. Because a lot of families fight and stuff, so then they don't get to have that opportunity.
No, I mean, and it's pretty common, bro, where you have like one side of your family fighting with the other side of the family, so it's hard, you know, especially during like a holiday or something. You don't get to see certain cousins that you usually see or whatever, or aunts or whatever, what have you. So it's difficult, you know.
And I think that's always sad because like, imagine what it could be, like everybody together, happy. You know? I think that's what happiness is, getting to share those moments with people.
Yeah.
People you like. I mean, sure, there's people that you're not going to get along with because they stray off on a different path, or you don't see eye to eye, or they have different values.
They have different values or goals or whatever.
But that's the shit that kind of hurts, because you're like, shit, man, all these people, they went their own way, and you wanted it to be a certain way.
A certain way, yeah.
But it is what it is. That's how life is. So that's why I think we're all trying to get that like thing as a child. Or like some people, they felt like they were unseen, so they're trying to chase that fame so they can be seen by more people.
Yeah.
So they're always chasing that fame, and then, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, I think it comes down to shit like that. But yeah, I was talking to someone at work, and she's been through a lot. Like, looking at her, I wouldn't have known she's been through hella shit. She's like, we come in as a world as a baby, like clenching our fists, like trying to grip onto life. You know how the babies, they have their fists clenched, like they like a tight grip. They ain't gonna let go. Like if you give them a hand, they won't let go, right?
Yeah.
So they got that tight fist, but then she said when we're old, we just let go.
You die with your hands open.
Yeah, you let go.
You let go,
and then that's how life is. Like, you're fighting for it, and then at the end you let it all go.
Yeah.
And then that shit just made me think. I was like, damn, I never like heard about it.
Thought
like,
of it.
It's common sense when you hear it, but then when like someone says that, you're like, oh shit, I never thought about it. And I was like, that's true.
Do you ever sometimes get those moments where you think of life and you kind of look at life from an outside perspective, like looking down or in at it, and think of like how simple it is, like how just simple life is, how we just wake up, go to work, you know, like just buy things, like just how simple life is, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like it's almost feel like it's not real.
Yeah, I do. I get like disassociated like that.
That's the word I'm looking for. Like
I'm like, what?
Like
you just look at it from like a third person perspective. You're like, look at all these people going around, and you're like, shit, dude, is this what life is really about?
Yeah, and I think about that, bro. And sometimes I think about that, and I get those thoughts too at the gym. I'm like, bro, what are we all doing here? Like, why do we do this? And I'll get like that at work. I'm like, why do we stress about work? Like, it almost feels like sometimes like I was about to say it, and I'll say it, dude. Like, sometimes it feels fake.
Yeah.
Like, it feels fake. I'm like, what are we doing here, bro? Like, why are we stressing over all this, like, work? Why are we stressing about this?
Yeah.
Same thing at the gym. Like, why are we stressing? Like, this is fake, dude. Like, why? Like, I don't know. It just sometimes life doesn't feel real like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you look at it from a outside third person point of view, it just feels simple and just very fake. I don't know.
Yeah, that's how it is. I get like that too sometimes. And this person, she was saying that all this phone shit we have, all this, it's all gonna break up and it's gonna fade away.
Mm-hmm.
And we're over here, we're giving it all our energy and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the end of that topic. But we might expound on this conversation more, but the podcast is getting kind of long. If you guys see this, let us know what you think, or future us just look back at this. It's going to be pretty interesting looking back, seeing how our thought process was. This is why I wish I started the podcast like days ago. I had somebody to start it with, so that way I could have seen my growth, you know?
Yeah.
Because the way we think at 18 it like changes the way we are now. I know a lot of people say that, but it slowly changes.
True.
Yeah, it changes.
Very true.
I just feel like each year goes by, I start just thinking more and more and more.
You get more open-minded, is what it is.
Yeah, I feel like I turn more like those philosophers. Start thinking more of like those philosophers.
Same. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with it, honestly.
Yeah. It's a part of life, but
yeah.
Maybe if you guys get more time, like off work and out of your busy schedule, you start thinking more about that shit.
Yep.
All right, y'all. Have a good night. See you guys later. See you on the next podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Adios.
Peace.